Right. So let's just see what we are carrying. Oh. Yeah, there will be more revenge attacks than counters. So first we say, oh, hello. Yeah, okay. So I'm all set up, and yeah. Here's this funny guy. Natus Tellus. Or Born from Earth if you are latinally challenged. Oh. And the Zohar emulators have different glyphs on them again. No, there's something kind of serious that I would like to talk about, even if that's really not the topic of the main game. Let's see. Sure, a few days before recording this, there was a demonstration here in Sweden in one of the larger cities. That was in connection to March 8th, the International Women's Day. And after that, some people were going home from their demonstrations, just minding their own business, and a group of Nazis attacked them. Knives and everything, and they kicked someone down on the curb, and some of the dicks just sat on him and, well, beat the living hell out of him, just punched his face and head all over, just repeatedly. And well, this might not come as much of a surprise, but that guy they beat up like that ended up in a coma. I mean, what could those Nazi idiots hope to achieve with that? Okay, so we know they're big fucking dicks, and they have no place in like civilized society, but I mean, what on earth really did they think this would actually gain them? Except just this is so much I would like to say about it, but I just can't find the words. They just Nazi assholes, idiots, dicks. They have no place in civilized society, and Jesus. And you know, there are some apologists also.
Here I am.
One actually from Sverigedemokraterna, a kind of racist party in Sweden, came out and said that, well, they certainly should have thought about this before they went out and demonstrate. Like, yeah, I mean, you demonstrate and then you get stabbed by crazy Nazis? Of course, that's perfectly normal. Right. Thank you very much for being... seriously, I mean... one other thing. One of their... another representative of this racist party came out and complained that the left extremists are trying to make it seem like there are this great big and a Nazi conspiracy community thing in the well, I don't know if I should say hiding in the shadows, but well, I mean, these were feminists being attacked by Nazis. How extreme can a feminist be? I mean, okay, sure, they can be loud and not what the sort of rigid, not entirely PK, I would say, Japanese video games would describe as ladylike, but they do not advocate for violence as sort of a political strategy, like the Nazis do. Sorry, yeah, sorry for my throat being just stupid. Oh, and that's my finishing strike. Yeah, that was kind of a serious rant, but it just needs to be said, really. Those Nazis, okay, they can tell me when they are ready to be a part of civilized society, but until then they can just go fuck themselves in the eye.
What is this? Did they start resonating again?
No, they're not resonating with us. They're resonating with the original Zohar that lies ahead.
Resonating with the original Zohar? You sure this is safe?
I don't know, but the waves from the Zohar are definitely getting stronger. This phenomenon is probably being caused by...
My damn father!
In other words, we should assume that the Zohar has fallen into the Dmitri Yuriev's hands.
The planetary disappearance seems to be accelerating as the Zohar's power is released. It will eventually cover the entire galaxy.
I wonder how Chaos knows that.
We have to stop him before that happens.
Yeah, we'll stop him, and we'll get Guinan back too.
Well, maybe Chaos's line was a narrative accident. But nevertheless, that is true. And Awakening level 3. Those special attacks are ludicrously overpowered, and you will see those in the future, I guarantee that. But first of all, rest up, recover, and equip our new frame. So, yeah, the core area looks kind of different now, doesn't it? And yeah, that was me fighting fighting my controller to get to the yeah, the thing, the shop. Oh yeah, the carnelian eggs. Actually, well, now as I'm recording the commentary now, I have already completed the game. And I now know that you will never ever get the opportunity of taking those carnelian eggs back to 5th Jerusalem. So it was entirely pointless of me of keeping them along, so I mean, so far in the game. Oh well. So let's just get ourselves equipped real proper like. Gonna need some equipment, of course. I may double check my equipment later before heading into the core, but that should be enough. And save up and touch the save point for healing, and yeah, okay. So we are ready to kick some heavy-duty ass. Essentially. So, yeah, let's just go over this one more time. Oh, beam, yeah. So, are we ready to do this? Mm-hmm. Should I perhaps have some more beam balls, you think? Well, there's the warrior's bracelet. Right. Okay, so let's not get into another orb on the way. Okay. Yeah. Oh, so we need to punch our way through? Sure. And now, sit back and watch.
So, you finally made it. The powers I gave you must not amount to much, my dear son.
What the hell are you thinking doing something like this?
Your father is trying to take responsibility for the mistakes you children made. You should be grateful to me and stop complaining.
Grateful? If you're not gonna stop, I'll make you stop.
Oh? You're going to raise your hand against your own creator. I'm impressed you have the nerve.
Shut up! Stop this monster now! Or I'll kill you!
Are you sure? Your dear brother is inside me, you know.
Guinan! Is your consciousness still there? Guinan! Can you hear me?
You're wasting your time. His consciousness is deep inside me. Unlike you, this son has served me well. Although I admit I was surprised when he killed me.
Do you realize how much blood has been spilled for your selfish ambition? Return Guinan to normal!
It doesn't matter. It has all been a sacred sacrifice, so that I may transcend Udo.
What's the point?
I imagine you heard from Sellers. I am the first human being to make contact with Udo through the transfer experiment. I obtained this power then, but along with it, I was implanted with an inescapable fear. I trembled before that fear. I struggled against it and ran. And eventually, I realized that this fear was in fact what shackles people to the human realm. And to overcome that fear requires the power of a god. I sought divine power. and learned it would be granted. If the relics of God were brought together as one, that's why I've come here to meet them. Now I will transcend fear of God. I will surpass God's existence. I will obtain Zarathustra that sleeps on Mictum, and ascend to a higher plane, to the realm of God.
All of those waves. So, when you made contact with them, you were already infected.
Infected? You don't mean me? Nonsense. This is power. This is the power to surpass God. Yes, and this is only a fraction of my true power. You don't really think that you alone can stop this power, do you? Behold! This is what it means to have the power of a god!
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's nice and insane. And full of himself.
Here I go.
Can I break this guy though? Yeah. Steal stuff first.
Ether drive.
General bracelet, that's a nice piece of equipment, but I'll show you that later. For now... Yeah, I'm kind of using that in the wrong way. See, what you need to use heat for is when he has a boost gauge higher, well, yeah, 1 or higher. That's when you need to use heat. That if you successfully hit him with it, he will use one of those boosts to, well, punch you in the face. However, that's considerably nicer than what he does when he has a boost count of 1 or higher, as you will unfortunately see, and that will hurt me quite a bit. Until then, however, let's just hammer away.
Here I go.
What's wrong, Abel? Do as I command!
Yeah, composure. Yeah. Oh, and that MS2 attack, that's actually quite something else. I don't think I'll be using it until very far in the future, but yeah, you are going to be amazed at the amount of damage it does. At least to enemies that are sensitive, well, vulnerable to fire.
Here I go.
Against this target though, I think it would only do something like 3000 damage. Yeah. So that's not very much, is it? What was that?
Here I go. Ether drive.
Ether drive.
Ether drive. Here I go.
Ether drive. Here I go. Ether drive.
Okay, so that ended that break. Yeah, that was kind of anticlimactic, I would say. Oh well, let's just do all that over again.
Ether drive.
Ether drive.
Ether drive. Ether drive.
Ether drive.
Ether drive.
Here I go.
Ether drive.
Ether drive. Ether drive. Ether drive.
Ether drive.
Yes. That's what happens when you successfully connect with the heat. And that's not a whole lot of fun. When you get your ether blocked like that. I mean, when your attacks are blocked, well, that's... Well, I suppose that is kind of bad in its own way, but it's really no disaster. When your ethers are blocked, though, you are handicapped something fierce. Oh yeah. Nailed you.
Eliminated.
And another? Sure.
Eliminated.
Okay, so now that he's back on his feet, maybe we should, like, get demystified, you think?
Here I go.
Maybe? Please? Yeah, the joy of post-commentary. Now I really need my ethers.
Ether fry.
Okay, that blocks our attacks, which, as I said, is not really that bad. Although it does kinda suck.
Ether drive. Ether drive.
Ether drive.
Ether drive. Ether drive.
Ether drive.
I'm definitely going to have to give Cosmos a break heal ether at some point.
Drive.
Let's see though.
Ether drive.
Yeah, you're a big duty head, we already know that.
Here I go.
Oh. Well, this is bad. Yeah, wow. Uh-huh. Well, I can work with that. Only now I can't really. But still. Yeah, why I chose not to recover my status effects in that turn, I will never know. But I appear to have survived. I honestly don't know what that big mech is waiting for. I know he's supposed to throw some kind of attack at you when the boost gauge is this high. But that's not happening.
Use this.
Well, I'm not complaining, obviously, because it is kind of a heavy thing to get in your face.
Here I go.
Are you good and broken already, boy? Yes, finally. Okay, so how are we going to rough him up this time? Yeah, by casting Recover Break on the team. Good idea. Yeah, heavy physical attack, that's what we're looking for. Huh, he doesn't seem to want to waste his boosts. Okay, so let's just have Shion recover EP.
Ether drive.
Ah, you know this.
Behold, this is what it means to have the
Oh,
power
right.
of a god.
Oh, yeah, that's the attack I was concerned with. So, beam walls. Good for you.